Hey, what's up guys? I am Parker Gregg, and today I want to share with you why I love being healthy and kind of give you some insight and conscious awareness applications that you can put into your own daily life to see if you're on the bad side or you're on the good side. And my goal is to help you guys not go through the trials and errors that I had to figure out if I was healthy or not. And so if I could share that information with you guys, that'll bring me joy, and then it'll also help you guys get healthier. So if you like, go ahead and leave a comment or subscribe. That would be awesome. So let's jump into it. We have this huge board that says bad and good. What does that even mean? Well, in my perspective, it is the good foods you're supposed to eat and the bad foods you're not supposed to eat. Now, what I want to do is take you from this side and put you on this side so that you can be healthier. So let's go ahead and get into it. We have the bad side. What is bad? What are bad foods? Think to yourself, if you can just pause the video and then think real quick. Name 5 bad foods that you commonly eat, and then you see if they're on here. And if they're not on this side and you think they're bad and you eat them, then you're probably okay to keep eating them. So we have sugary drinks, we have pizza, we have white bread, fruit juices. You know, like when they say 100% fruit juice on the apple juice, look at the back. It's 28 added sugars. It's a lot. You're welcome. We have oils that are cooked with the foods that you eat, the things that are in your pantry. We have vegetable oil, cottonseed oil, soybean oil, canola oil, and then margarine. Now, you're probably like, I don't even know what those are, and neither did I. So that's why I'm here kind of trying to help you guys figure out what it is, because when I didn't know, I was eating them regardless, because I didn't know they were unhealthy. So as we keep going down the list, we have pastries, cookies, cake, french fries, potato chip, yogurt. So yogurt is something that people often consume lots of and think are healthy. And some yogurt can be, but in moderation, and not the Yoplait yogurt that has 30 grams of sugar in it. Not healthy. We have low-carb junk foods. I don't know what the low-carb junk food is, but I know it's a trend in the ketosis diet. I know that that's some things that people associate with being healthier is taking their carbs away. And I'm like, we need carbs. So don't be fooled by the low-carb junk foods. Ice cream, candy bars, and then my 2 favorites, processed meats and then fast foods. These are things that people just blatantly have a disregard to think that they are healthy for them. They just disregard it. They can just keep doing it and know it's unhealthy and then continue to do it. So that sounds like you should probably watch the rest of this video. And then high sugar foods. Peanut butter crackers, even like Oreos. All these things are probably high sugar foods. These are a lot of high sugar foods. So if you eat a lot of this stuff and you don't eat any of this stuff, let me get to that side, then let's make that switch and get over here so that you can be healthier and you can feel better, look better, and everything like that. So what comes of being unhealthy? What happens when you're unhealthy? You know what risks come with that? Go ahead and pause the video and think if you need to. See if you can get it on your own, and see if you know it see if you know just as much as I know. So when you eat unhealthy, you often feel fatigued. Your depression and anxiety are more common. You have health risks like diabetes and high blood pressure, and you have you get out of breath from just running around the house or walking up a flight of stairs or whatever it may be, and your heart's like, oh, I need some air. That's unhealthy. And so if you're feeling a lot of those things, this is probably what your diet consists of, and we need to make that switch. So how can we do that? We do that by baby steps and then understanding that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And so what we try to do is not just eat good food sometimes, it's eat good foods all the time and realize that that's a lifestyle of being healthy. You know, it's not just, there's never going to be like, you know, this diet will get you quick, you know, will get you healthy and you only have to do it once. No, this is, the diet is just a healthier lifestyle that we lead all the time. You know, like I even get mad at myself for eating onion rings and french fries sometimes because I know it's unhealthy, but I do it anyways. And we're not perfect, and I'm not asking you to be perfect, I'm just asking you to make healthier choices throughout the day, every day. So let's go ahead and go to the good side. We have our lean meats: turkey, fish, pork, chicken, and lean beef. Those are 5 meats that you can eat and incorporate into any kind of dish that you would like. You know, like shredded chicken tacos, or you know, like a southwestern tortilla soup, or you know, fried rice, Thai fried rice, or something like that. You can add all those in any kind of dish. You know, we want to stay away from, you know, the processed meats down here and the fast food meats. We don't want to eat those. You know, it might be a chicken sandwich from McDonald's, but that shit is not healthy. Blatantly just not healthy. I'm sorry for cursing. We got our veggies over here. We have spinach, cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, asparagus, mushrooms, beans, and so much more that you can choose from. Veggies are super good, and I would never ever tell you you can't eat as much veggies as you want. You can eat literally as many plants as you want ever, and you probably will never get fat. The caloric surplus that you would have to be in to get fat from veggies, it's like you're probably gonna have to eat like 10 pounds of veggies a day, which is just, if you're doing that, I think there might be a problem. Just, you might have an eating disorder or something, but at least you're doing it with plants. Go ahead and move on to our carbs. We have legumes, barley, brown rice, potatoes. And those potatoes, you do not cut up, add tons of salt to it, throw it in the oven, and then call it fries or whatever. Like, don't deep fry a potato and be like, oh, well, Parker said it was healthy. I did not say that. Sweet potatoes and white potatoes, or, you know, new potatoes, you know, boiled or baked, or, you know, with a little bit of salt, not fried, are good for you. But you don't want to eat tons of it. You know, carb moderation is something that you can go ahead and message me about, or direct, you know, comment and just ask me about, because there's a gray area there of how many carbs you can eat, which gets into like your glycogen storages and all that sort of stuff. That's why I'm not explaining it, because you know, it turns into glucose and blah blah blah, and I've already said too much that you don't even know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna keep going. Potatoes, whole wheat and whole grain pastas and breads. Those are awesome. I eat them all the time. For you pasta lovers out there, if you want to stay healthy, whole wheat's the way to go. If you can't have wheat, I think there are like edamame spaghetti and other things like that. They're packed full of protein and less carbohydrates, so you can enjoy a lot more of it. Corn, and then quinoa. Quinoa is super good for you, and I use it quite often. So those are a bunch of healthy carbohydrates that you can eat. You're going to stick to more complex carbs, because simple carbohydrates turn into sugars, and sugars turn into fat if they are not used. We have our healthy fats. So we want to take these healthy fats and replace them with the fats like margarine and vegetable oil and cottonseed and soybean and canola oil. We have avocados, eggs, cheese, dark chocolate. That does not mean go get 10 bars of dark chocolate, eat it, get full, and say you're healthy. It's not how it does. It's not how it works. Chia seeds, and then other oils like sesame seed oil, coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil. Those are things that you can cook with and put into your foods that replace these bad oils, and will also in turn keep you healthy. So what is, you know, being good and not being bad have benefits over? So let's say you're going to be more physically fit. You know, if you decrease the amount of fat you have on you, which is also another benefit, you're going to have less fat, You're gonna be more physically active because your body's just gonna be like, yo, I got so much energy, let's go do something. You're gonna have more energy to do things, you know, go up a flight of stairs, or you know, you're not gonna be fatigued all the time. You know, people that eat unhealthy wake up fatigued and go to sleep fatigued. They don't know what energy is, and I'm so sad that that happens because it just sucks, and I've been there. So that's why I'm here trying to help. And so we know that eating healthy is good for you, and a lot of people just don't know what is good for you and what's bad for you. And so if I can bring that awareness to what's good for you and what's not good for you, that's what I'm going to do. And so I'll have this in the next post, so you can go ahead and swipe left and go ahead and see a picture of this so you can have a little bit more understanding. And if I covered some things too fast, you might be able to look at it more closely and see if you eat any of these things, or if your diet consists more of this, we need to get more on this side. And if it consists more on this side, you're doing great. So one thing that I do want to say before I go is that eating these things, I'm never going to tell you don't ever eat these things, because we're people, we're not perfect, and I'm going to enjoy a effing cookie if I want to. So we just have to be careful with the amount of calories we're consuming to the amount of energy we're expending. And so that we'll get into another time, but just make sure that you're not eating, you know, 5,000 calories a day and you're not doing anything, because then you're going to get fat. Just the kind of fact. So just make sure, if you are eating these things and you're not willing to change over to eat these things just yet, you're still in the mindset of like, exercise will get me fit. It's never just a one quick fix thing. Like, you have to do a lot of stuff. It's a whole lifestyle change to get healthy. And the huge thing about this is when you stop eating this and you start eating this, you start feeling better, not only physically, but mentally. And then once you start feeling better mentally, you get spiritually connected. So it's just like kind of a little stepping ladder that took me a long time to figure out. And so what I'm doing here is trying to help you guys get there faster and without error that I had to go through. If you guys have any questions, you like the video, go ahead and share it, send it to a friend, show your mom, show your dog, or whoever likes it. I'm cool with it. If it's helping you guys, awesome, I'm doing my job. If it's not helping you guys, please comment below, send me a message, and tell me how I can help you guys, because that's all I'm trying to do here. So hope this helped. You guys share peace, love, and positivity. I encourage that in all daily activities, whether you're eating good or bad. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.